Traders, I'm going to run through last week's VIP signals. I have these marked up in green and light blue over here on the right. So we'll just run down from top to bottom. It's a trend continuation strategy. Just looking at these on the 1H. Just looking for continuation. This one I actually closed at break even. I went in Monday, pulled the stop loss up, as I'm always a little bit cautious on Mondays, and I pulled the stop loss up a bit early, and I mean, as it worked out quite well. It reversed on Monday. So this one here, we're looking for continuation, just trading the pullback, and we got away with this one with 0.53R gain. I ended up closing this into the, well, near the end of the New York session on Friday, as I wanted to shut everything down into the end of the week, and these were trades that are TS copier friendly. Okay, so these can be automatically transferred from Telegram onto your MT4 or 5 account. We did have a couple of trades that were manually traded. I'll let you know what they were when we get to them. And one of them actually, well, that was a DXY, and I ended up closing that one today, Monday. But we'll get to that. Next one, Aussie dollar. Again, trend continuation. I want to remind you that we have a free 14-day trial. Really quickly, head over to my website, tradingwithanthony.com, and click on the 14-day trial here, and you can see these are TS copier friendly signals, and we've got a video and all the settings that you need for TS copier. So let's just get back to these. Okay, so this one was closed into Wednesday, and there's a reason for this. More often than not, midweek, we've been seeing aggressive stop runs and even reversals. This has been occurring into Wednesday fairly frequently, and it didn't happen here so much, but you know, this has been taking out a lot of traders. I think we should see an example of that somewhere as we go down the list here. But I ended up closing this one. It was part of a basket of trades that I closed into Wednesday, into the New York session open. I saw this trading up, and I decided, okay, let's just take our money and run with this one for now, because I opened up early. But as it was, it continued down. You know, you have options, like in TS copier, if you want to. You know, I mean, you can manage them yourself rather than rely on how I manage the trades. Okay, so you can do what you like with it. This is just an example. 1R, close 50%, bring your stop loss to break even, and look to close the rest of it at a 2R if you want. Now, that could be your default settings in TS copier. You can do whatever you want with that, and you can adjust the risk. Last week I was trading 0.1%. That's been the default for a while. We've had a bit of a tough time since the Bank of Japan raised their rates. We've been seeing some really aggressive midweek runs on liquidity. All right, so compensate. Now, I've been adjusting my stop loss levels, looking to close trades a little early into the Wednesday New York session at times. Been closing these. We had a good week this week, and you know, it's just been a matter of navigating around this manipulation that's been going on. If you've been watching my previous mentorship videos, I talk about it in nearly every video and show you examples. But anyway, I'm fairly confident at the moment that we're on top of this. And, you know, like whenever you have a tough time in the market, all you need to do is just drop your risk back. So this week I'm going to be increasing to 0.15%. We have another good week this week. I'll then bump it up to 0.2, okay, for the week after. All right, but yeah, we'll just sit on this for this week. That's what I'll be doing. But, you know, in TS copier, you can set your risk at a dollar value or a percentage of your account, however you want to manage your these trades. All right, Aussie dollar, so that was closed. We had a gain of 0.52. Bitcoin, now this one was a buy limit order. Didn't quite get filled. It pulled back here. Our entry was here, and didn't quite make it. So we missed out on that one, but that would have been a nice outcome. There's a 2R gain on that if that had traded. I'm setting these up at a 2R by default. The DXY was a trade idea on Friday. Now this wasn't part of the TS copier friendly signals. I sent it in as a screenshot, so you would have had to manually trade this one. I sent a note into VIP today to close this at, that's 0.97R precisely when I sent that in. And I also, I think, mentioned the option, again, you could take 50% if you want. That's pretty close to 1R. Pull your stop loss up. Maybe not even break even. This is an imbalance here. One-sided trading, this candle. You could pull your stop loss to see this dotted yellow line slightly under there, and that would be profitable, given that you take 50%, and if that gets taken out, and now it's risk-free, and then you get the opportunity to continue on. So that's an option if you want to go down that path. The Euro CAD, there's an example of a Thursday spike, but this one here, stop loss was moved to break even. Okay, we gained a bit of ground with it. Stop loss moved here and it pulled back, it took out that stop loss, but that would have been a nice outcome if we'd been able to hang on to it into these levels. This is a weekly and this is a monthly. Now I have a bit of an announcement to make. Just have a look at the next one, Euro yen. Got a bit of an announcement. I'm going to explore, okay, it's just a trial, a live stream, so you get to sit next to me while I'm looking for opportunities and trading in real time. I don't know if it's going to become a permanent ongoing thing, but I will give it a shot. We'll trial it. So if you'd like to be involved with this live stream trial, in other words, sit next to me and I'll share my thought process. We'll look for trade opportunities. We'll take trades. You're welcome to join. And guys, there's a 2-week free trial. Why not join me at no cost to you whatsoever? So go to my website, tradingwithanthony.com, and join the free trial. What have we got here? The Euro Yen. This was part of a basket of trades closed into Wednesday New York session. So we gained about 0.67R on that one. So that was closed in here. Yeah, this was, again, after we've been seeing, trends reversing on Wednesday. This was a deep pullback, but, we have seen them actually reverse and head in the other direction midweek. But midweek pullback here, and that continued on. I mean, I think that was a pretty good call, given Friday ended up hovering around this previous daily high. The euro dollar, this was part of that Wednesday thing, Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah, here it is, guys, look, that's Wednesday. All right, so this was opened early in the week. Come Wednesday, look what we get. So, I don't know when that's going to occur. So I was happy to, from here to here, just to shut that down and secure profits. I mean, again, you could look at this 50% idea, close 50%, pull the stop loss down to not even break even, but above, it's like these highs here, for example. Just tighten it up and sit on it, give it 2R and let it go. I'm not sure whether I'll actually do that myself, but you can set that up in TS Copier. Pound Aussie, Tuesday, Wednesday. All right, so we had this Monday break of market structure here, and I was looking for continuation, but then, decided to continue in the opposite direction. Now, there's a head and shoulders. If you're into chart patterns, right, there's a case where head and shoulders didn't work out. So we've got left shoulder, ahead, right shoulder, no go. I don't take any notice of retail chart patterns generally. I mean, I do look at a 3-drive pattern. Generally see reversals around a 3-drive pattern in a lot of cases. Drive 1, drive 2, drive 3, for example. And, the chart pattern I'm looking for is, just a break of structure and continuation, that kind of thing. And as I've mentioned before, where we're trending up and we get a range, I'm looking for the fake out, shake out, that kind of thing. The fakey, shaky chart pattern. It's the only chart pattern that I really take any notice of. Anyway, we'll keep going with this. We've got the pound Swiss. This one was part of the basket of trades that I decided to shut down into the Wednesday New York session. So I closed it manually, made a loss on that one. And at the end of the week, well, I was looking for continuation. So we were getting a bit of a trend setting up here. Okay, looking for that. Come Friday, it hadn't done anything. It was basically pretty well range bound with this bullish move. So I ended up closing that Friday and just going for a small loss. Pound yen. This was opened early in the week. Would have been nice to have hung on to that. I didn't like this price action here. So we had this lower low, lower high, lower low, and I was thinking, okay, that could continue down. So break of market structure here. Yeah, and that didn't inspire me. Then we had this move here, and I thought, yeah, shut it down, secure profits. I just wasn't happy with the trade as it was. It kind of worked out well, but you know, I'm okay to, you know, if I don't like how something's shaping up, I'm okay shutting it down. It's not getting involved emotionally. It's just making a decision based on what I'm seeing and just not feeling comfortable with how price action is shaping up, right? So this is what I saw. This choppy price action, you know, break of structure. I was looking for continuation, but that occurred, and then we get that. So I don't know if that's a stop run, looking for more downside. I don't know, we made a small gain on that. Pound dollar, entry at the London Open, and this was part of the Wednesday thing, right? I mean, we had this aggressive pullback. I was looking for just a nice play on price action, but we get this pullback. Like, have a look at this high and low, well and truly above the equilibrium, right? The equilibrium, that's equilibrium, that's equilibrium, that's not. Candles turn green. It's Wednesday. Is that going to be heading north? I mean, it did. Right, so that was closed, along with the rest of these trades. Basket of trades were closed into the Wednesday New York session, and I mean that's what's been happening. Okay, sometimes they continue in the same direction, and other times we've seen them shift gears and move with a vengeance in the opposite direction. So New Zealand dollar was open back in here, and end of New York session Friday, I closed it along with a basket of trades to end the week, basically. Dollar CAD, end of New York session Friday again, just closed it, decided to take my money and run. Trend continuation, dollar yen, end of New York session Friday, same thing. Entered here looking for continuation, heading into the end of the New York session, nothing happened, closed it at break even. And gold, this one was a no-go, closed at break even. Okay, we had a good week last week, and I'm definitely anticipating more of the same this week. As I mentioned, I'm going to be doing live stream sessions starting off shortly. We're trading through the Asian session, so we're going to have a bit of a pre-week or pre-market prep, and I'll set that up as a live stream, and you can join that. It'll be available to anybody who's already in VIP, free trial or otherwise. The link will be there. You can click it and jump into the live stream. Okay, so kicking off very shortly, we'll look for some opportunities for the coming week. Mark up the charts, and I'll be sharing my thought process with you through, I think it's Google Meet. Yeah, it's through my Google Meet and my Google account. Right, guys. So that's a wrap for last week. Here it is, free trial. Right. There's two options down here. You can use any debit or credit card. It doesn't get charged. It just sets up a potential subscription. You can control it, and if you feel like this is not for you, you can opt out at any time. If you decide that this is for you, it's just $29.95 a month, and billing commences after 14 days. Again, you can copy my trades automatically. Go to the TS Copier link up here. There's a video on how to set it all up, and then you can copy and paste that and import that into TS Copier. Right, guys, that's a wrap for last week. Look forward to seeing you in VIP, and forward to seeing you in the live stream. Hope you have a great day, safe trading, and see you in the next one.